Alrighty, so right now it's 11:35. I actually woke up at 8 and I was like, I'm gonna fix my sleep schedule today. And I woke up and went back to sleep and woke up, went back to sleep, woke up, went back to sleep. And so now it's 11:30 because I woke up at 11 and finally decided, oh my gosh, I need to get up. Yeah, I mean, 9 hours, 10 hours of sleep during winter break. First night, I didn't have nightmares about college for a few days. I mean, it's worth it, I think. So what I did this morning, so I didn't record and decided to start recording now. But I ate food, as I just said, and I was listening to a podcast. I'm trying to like just screw my head on a little bit better. Amen podcast is actually really cool, so you should check that out. And I'm gonna eat and a little bit of reading before I go off to the library again. This one's called An Unhurried Leader. They're nice books though. I took off the sleeve. That's just me being weird. What are you thirsty for? Besides surface level ambitions or goals, what is it that your heart is actually searching for? For me in this process, it seems I'm just constantly yearning for conclusiveness, for some sort of validation, an application, an essay I'm proud of, a stack of paper with my name on top that represents my whole person and life up until this point, and maybe in the future a single email to lift all the stress off my shoulders. In my mind, I knew that this whole conception of finally putting a bow tie on my high school career and diminished everything to an almost futile chase. What would this really bring me in the end? You calm all my striving, yes. I end one chase only to start another, living life from emptiness, grasping at accolades to patch a sinking boat. When life starts to get overwhelming, I've heard of my friends going to check their grades, reminding themselves that they've done well. My grades are not really good enough for that one, but I found myself going through my resume, my LinkedIn, Instagram, whatever it is. But at the end of the day, all of that affirmation that I was doing all right was fleeting. It made me feel better in the moment, for a moment. Whether it be attempts at self-validation or just vain amusements, scrolling for hours on end, absorbing empty nonsense, we always drain back to empty. We know we'll never fully live up to all potential, all expectations, all hopes. And rather than doing things to fill ourselves, I think we gotta live from a place from overfill. Already being rooted and filled and simply living to let all of that spill into the people around us and the things that we do, to really be happy and function at our best. So what is your source? Shooting star, it's true. Here's to the prom queen. This looks really good. It does. It smells like food, I don't know. It smells like food, definitely. On college apps, I'm gonna be real, I didn't do a lot of thorough research on my colleges, and the places that I'm applying to, cheers, and the places that I'm applying to, I'm really only applying to because they're like well known and stuff.
But, like, I think that college is what you make of it, Like, the people there, they're all gonna be, like, they're gonna be like you. They're just gonna be, like, freshly turned 18-year-olds, like, maybe some still 17-year-olds, just figuring out what they want to do. So, yeah, the environment is what you make of it, who you talk to, whatever. And the app process. Let's see. Essays drain me. Like, every single thing that you've done in your life until this point, it's being evaluated in a 650-word essay that you write, and maybe like 1 or 2 supplementals. But there's just something really unsatisfying about that, I think. Like, college apps, I think they're weird. I think they're not fair. And we should just be able to go where we want. Also, can we talk about tuition? Like, tuition is so expensive for no reason at all. Like, there's a reason why. There's a reason why so many people are stupid. It's because they can't afford tuition. It's not their fault. This is why I think that society took a turn for the worse when we stopped being nomads.
Does this mean you think that you have to go to college to be smart?
I mean, like, no, you don't. You kind of have to go to college to be like
Successful?
theoretically successful, We learned about this in AP Environmental. Yeah. How do you rate this pizza?
I think it's a solid 8 out of 10. 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10? Okay. Bump up. I think it's a 10 out of 10 pizza. We're sitting in the Panera parking lot next to my car with half of the pizza on the floor. Oh my god, there's a car pulling in. Okay.
No, there's like 20 apps due in the next few days, and we're sitting on the floor eating pizza. What do you think we should do about? What do you think people should do about college apps, the app process, to make it less mentally disruptive?
Less mentally disrupted. I would like to know that answer too. I would like to know. If anyone out there knows, please text me. Ow.
But the view is really nice too. Besides the garbage can, just like look up.
Ooh! I don't know what the camera can do.
No idea.
I don't know.
We've never done anything like this.
I think we're done here. Goodbye.
Some of you guys might not be religious, but I think that God's the only real and reliable source, the foundation to build our lives upon.
Did you record that?
Yes!
You recording yourself possibly into a dumpster?
Isaiah 55 says, "Come, all you who are thirsty, come to the waters, and you who have no money, come buy and eat. Come, buy wine and milk without money and without cost. Why spend money on what is not bread, and your labor on what does not satisfy? Listen to me, and eat what is good, and you will delight in the richest of fare. Give ear and come to me, listen that you may live. I will make an everlasting covenant with you, my faithful love promised to David." Essentially, why run to vain amusements or fleeting affirmations as foundations for our lives, when the invitation to be filled with living water is always here? I think that's what this video is really about. Somehow letting go of the chase that had begun to consume me, and maybe consume you too. Lifting my eyes and starting to see everything in perspective again. So I'll end this video with a question. What is it that's really important? Lift your eyes out of the screens for just a second and think, is that really what you're chasing?
Your entire. You just dropped the pizza. She dropped it on the floor. What is is this? Oh man.
I'm gonna cry.
Don't
You
cry.
could hold it and record yourself.
I'm gonna hold it and record myself. Okay.